Hey there, YouTube land. This is Muddog from Black Swan Tactical. Just doing my walk through the woods, starting the day off right with a nice little hike. Gonna make some lunch. Check out, show y'all well, not check out, but show y'all a little cook stove I have called from Bushbox, a little mini Bushbox that I just love this stove. So in a little while we'll make some lunch and see you then. Well, I think I found me a little piece of poplar here, so since I need a little tinder, that's a good find. Since y'all don't know where I live or where I'm hiking, this is, well, they're gone now because it's too late in the season, but this is one of my favorite areas for morel mushrooms. It works. I find them in here all the time. I've been hiking about 45 minutes now. Don't really know the distance. I don't keep up with those kinds of things. But this is my little spot that I like to come to. You can see we've got a dead down tree right here. And there's another tree right next to it that I use as a chair. So let me get my bush box and stuff out and we'll start making some lunch. Well, picked up a little bit of tinder on the way. I'll process that down, and I've got a few sticks over here that I've collected over the months and months that I've been coming out here. Years, actually. I'm gonna set everything up and we'll see. Well, here's a tip for you. Check your gear before you leave the house. Someone forgot to put char cloth in their tin. Well, anyway, I've got a Paracerium rod. This is the bush box here, all still not put together, but I'm gonna do that now. Since I'm shooting this video on my phone, you won't get to watch it because I have no way of holding on to this and continue the video. So I'm going to process some wood. Y'all know what processing wood is, don't you? I'll break up some sticks, maybe baton, a bigger one or two. And I've got water and a little cup and something to cook in. You'll see in a second. I'd stop and let you see if I could do some of this a little one-handed. Not really working that well. See if I can hold it here. This is the bush box. I've had this for a few years. You can see it's well worn. Sorry about that. As you can see, it's a little well worn and used. Goes together rather easily. It's a little heat warped nowadays, but you know, a lot of use. I've probably cooked on this thing. Well, if I've cooked on it once, I've cooked on it 1,000 times. Easily. So it is a little warped from heat because it is steel, pressed, stamped out steel parts instead of the titanium and stuff like that. There we go. Last piece. I probably should go ahead and wash it at some point, get the soot and stuff off of it. But yeah, probably not gonna happen. Here it is, all put together. See, it's got little grates on top to hold your cup in place. A little place to feed in fuel. Now you could use this with alcohol burner or fuel tabs or whatever. Me, I just pick up sticks on the way in, which I'm gonna go get some stuff together and see you in a second. All right, well, this is a little poplar bark I found. Just go process it down. everything's mostly wet around here, so we had some rain last night. Everything hasn't dried from the month of rain we had not too long ago. Seemed like every day for a month we got a thunderstorm or a shower that just thoroughly drenched everything. Good news is the river's up. Ponds are full. Fish are teeming. Whatever you want to say, however you want to say it. I love this tender. This is actually one of my all-time favorite tenders to use. It makes a really good bird nest for when you're for bow drill sets and flint and steel fire type stuff. It's plentiful. It's easy to find, easy to find, easy to process in, and if it's wet, you can still process it and stick it in your pocket or so, and it'll dries really quick. So, because this stuff here was a little damp when I picked it up, and now that I'm processing it out, stuff's drying really easily. All right, let me get some sticks and we'll load up the oven, stove, or whatever you want. Well, it seems that my baton that I've been using for a while now has gotten a little over waterlogged. No good anymore. But I got a little fat wood in the bottom of this to help it get started and to keep going. So we're going to start here in a second. Well, there we go. A little awkward with trying to hold the camera or the phone between your legs to get a fire started. Let this start to burn. Before it gets too hot for me to put my hand on it. There we go. And we'll get that and get it started. I've got a little pile of sticks. I shouldn't really even need more than that to get the water boiling enough with what I've got in it, to get it boiling enough to cook. So let me get my cup cleaned out and put my food in it. Put some water on it while this is starting to boil. And this is a potato corn chowder with some lentils and stuff added to it. I kind of do this at home. I take a freeze-dried soup and add lentils and some other little beans to them, and I've split it in. I make enough for 4 meals to fill me up, and I'm a pretty big guy, 200 some pounds, 30 pounds. And 6 foot, I'm not a small guy, and I definitely eat well. So this is enough to fill me up for the day. I want to show you a little utensil set that I got not too long ago. This is the set. I want to thank Joe Mobley from Feral Woodcraft for introducing it to me. As you see, it splits apart right here. you can't see that well, but splits apart there, and you have the fork and spoon. But if you flip it over and reconnect it in that same spot, you get a pair of tongs. Well, when I saw this on Feral Woodcrafting, I said, well, I've just got to have that. That just makes so much sense to me. So, all right, let me get back to my fire here. Let's get some stuff more tender on it so it doesn't go out. Yeah, fire's going good now, so we're gonna go ahead and set our little Pathfinder cup actually up on the heat and commence to cooking. Well, lunch is getting about done. I do so love this little cook stove. It's been great over the years. It is, like I said earlier, it's a little warped from heat, but like I said, I've used it thousands of times. And sorry, I had to shoo an ant off of me. And well, that's it. This is me just sitting in my spot. Can't tell you how much enjoyment I get out of this. Most of you probably get the same thing, being out here. It helps that over the weekend I spent some really quality time with a great lady and great mom. Liz is something else, and I can't believe that she wants to spend time with me. Her idea of going and hanging out was she wanted to go fishing. And she's better at tying lures than I am. That was something. Well, I'm gonna sign off. This is Muddog from Black Swan Tactical. Gabba gabba hey. Stay safe out there.